Good evening, everybody. Tonight's lesson is coming from Mark 5:21 through 43. And it's about Jairus. He's our main character. He's the star of the show tonight. So what happens with Jairus is he is one of the rulers of the synagogue. And his daughter is deathly ill. She's dying. And so he says, you know what I'm going to do? My daughter does not have to die. I'm going to go find Jesus. So this is the story of how he finds Jesus, how he perseveres, how he doesn't let what anybody has said stop him in his faith. And so we know Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of they that diligently seek him. Ain't that right? Okay, so here's Mark 5:21. And when Jesus, I'm sorry. Come on, Rose, you can mess my video. And when Jesus was passed over again by the ship onto the other side, much people gathered unto him, and he was nigh unto the sea. And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet and besought him greatly, saying, my little daughter lieth at the point of death. I pray thee, come and lay hands on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live. And Jesus went with him, and much people followed him and thronged him. And a certain woman, which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all she had, and was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse. When she heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garment. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of the plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press, and said, who touched my clothes? And his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, who toucheth me? And he looked about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him, and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. In peace, go in peace, and be whole of thy plague. Verse 35, while he yet spake, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which saith, thy daughter is dead. Why troublest thou the master any further? As soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he saith unto the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. And he suffered no man to follow him, save Peter and James and John, the brother of James. And he cometh to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and seeth the tumult, and them that wept and wailed greatly. And when he was come in, he saith unto them, why make ye this ado and weep? The damsel is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But when he had put them all out, he taketh the father and the mother of the damsel, and them that were and them that were with him, and entereth in where the damsel was lying. And he took the damsel by the hand, and said unto her, Talitha Cumi, which is being interpreted, damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel arose and walked, for she was of the age of 12 years old, and they were astonished with great astonishment. And he charged them straitly that no man should know it, and commanded that something should be given to her to eat. So Jairus heard people telling him, your daughter is dead. People were laughing when Jesus said, she's just asleep. First of all, do you know how many times people are going to laugh at you for the things that you believe and for the way that you are? That means nothing. You cannot let that mean anything to you. You're going to have to say, you know what? I'm one person, and what I know in my heart and what I know to be true, I'm going to stand on that, and I'm going to stand on the promises that I have for me, and I'm going to be sure about those things, because the people around you, sometimes that they don't even know. They don't know what to tell you. And sometimes you're just going to have that faith alone. And so I just want to lift up to you, not that, but the biggest healing part of this lesson is that two women were healed. Two lady, young lady and an older lady were healed. And I want to focus on when Jesus told the daughter, he said, Talitha Cumi, meaning daughter, arise. And when I heard that, I've been saying Talitha Cumi to myself over and over and over all day, over everything. Like, there's so many things in my life that I need to arise from, that are like, I don't need to let death reside in there. I need to arise from that and live. And then, like, I don't know if that means anything to anybody else, but Talitha Cumi, daughter, arise. That's the command. That's like, get up. Come on. Like, that's instant. That's a declarative statement. Talitha Cumi, daughter, arise. So wherever you are, whatever the situation is, whatever is inside of you, anything in your life, period, that is dead, tell that thing, Talitha Cumi, I'm going to arise. I'm going to walk in excellence in every single thing that I do and every single thing that I am, because God has said, be good, do good, and forget, and to communicate with others, forget not. God has told you over and over to let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which art in heaven. Matthew 5:16. So you have a right to shine, and you have a command to shine. He tells us not to put our light behind a bushel. You know, like, you have a right to be the best. You have a right to be excellent. You have a right to be the best you that you can be for him in a way that honors him, in a way that is holy. So I just want to encourage you today, saying, daughter, Talitha Cumi, arise. Daughter, arise. Talitha Cumi, daughter, arise. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can go as high as you need to go. You are excellent. He says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalms 139, and I think it's like verse 6. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I just want to say that, like, so many things that I have gone through have made me wonder. Oh, it's Psalms 139 and verse 14. It says right here, let me see if I can switch the camera or put it on there. Can you see it? It's upside down, it's backwards. I'm sorry. But it says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and my soul knoweth that right well. So you better know right well, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I'm a marvelous work. There's like so many times different people have said, you know, you're not to be loved for your beauty. You're not to be loved for your mind. You're to just be loved because you're here. And because you have a soul, a body, a mind, energy, all of that. So I just want to encourage you, Talitha Cumi, daughter, arise. Peace.